Is drag too risque for kids? It really is dependent upon what kind of drag you're talking about. Like other art forms, like books, cartoons, films, other media, the type of drag it is and the type of art form that's being presented will determine whether or not it's too risque for kids. And it also assumes that there's a threshold for kids, which is quite interesting because, again, it looks at that, oh, all kids are the same, rather than seeing them as at different stages of their life with different interests, different things that you would consider risque. So I would say that no, drag isn't too risque for kids. It is an art form. You wouldn't hide every art form. You know, you wouldn't go to a museum and show your kid no paintings. But there might be paintings that you go, I know what that's like, and I probably don't want to have that conversation with my child yet. Obviously, a big key thing that we're hearing about these days is the story time for kids in libraries, but by drag queens. I would say that's 100% going to be fine for kids. That's not going to be risque at all, because the kids are going there to hear story time. The drag performers, they know that they're going to be interacting with kids, and they know the language they're supposed to use, and they know the outfits. It's basically about you as a parent need to maybe do some of the research on the type of drag that's being looked at. So there is drag that can be horror inspired, which might be a bit risque for younger kids because it might be quite frightening for them. Whereas other things where it's a person dressed in a particular outfit telling a story, that is 100% a-okay. If it's a person talking about, you know, doing some lip syncing at a festival, that's also going to be fine. And kids are actually a lot smarter than I think sometimes we give them credit for. And they will understand that whether that's somebody dressing up and doing an act. If, for example, they've grown up in Britain, they'll have seen pantomimes where half the time some of the character roles will be played by people from different genders from what's traditionally seen in that role. Because again, it's open to artistic expression. And if kids can handle going to the theatre and seeing a play, or going to the pantomime and seeing somebody in makeup and acting something different from what they would normally present as, they can handle seeing a drag artist. If you're not hiding them from all the books in the world, all the films in the world, all the cartoons in the world, you shouldn't really limit them from all the drag out there in the world. There is drag out there that is totally 100% kid-proof.